Alright, so I took on this LED project. I was looking for exterior LED DIY projects that people have done before, and I was pretty much turned on to this RGB LED strip that people put right under their awning on their RVs and travel trailers and toy haulers. So I went ahead and did the same. And what I did was I purchased a 16-foot RGB kit. I think it was like $20 on Amazon. I can post a link. I'll post a link in all the stuff that I purchased for this project to get it done. But it was pretty cool. So I think it was about a $20 RGB kit. It is an exterior one. I think it's rated at 67 or 66 IP for then. I guess that's the waterproofing. I've increased the waterproofing ability of this by putting it into one of those 45-degree aluminum housings, and I'll show you what that looked like right now. But yeah, this is a pretty cool set. It's got this wireless remote right here, and right now I got this stuff hanging down in there, so I might be able to get the signal. But there's red, green, blue, white, and we can get it to, just jump between a few colors. It's a cool little thing. So I really had a good time installing this. It was a new project for me, and I got to do some stuff I hadn't done before. I did some soldering. So the connections at each end, this one here, the one on the other side over there, were cut. I'm not using those original ones that it came with. Right about here, I can't really tell where, I forgot where it was at. Somewhere right here, I actually put in a splice behind the, or not a splice, but I soldered in the power and then the RGB connections for the LEDs, and then I drilled a hole. It's almost right above that speaker, I think, and it hole goes right through there, and it comes out on the inside of the cabinet, and then I have the power and everything connected inside there. I do have an idea of a different way I want to power it up, but for now I'm going to do that because this is a 12-volt system. So I was actually thinking about just tapping into the 12-volt system and eliminating the need for the converter, the 120 to 12-volt converter that it's currently using. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside though. It's not finished yet, but let's see. So I got this, here's the module here, this is the wireless receiver, and then I have it connected using this 120 volt converter to 12 volt. So this is 12 volt input right here. Let's see if you can see it. Focus on that. There you go. So DC 12 volt, which means it can run off a 12 volt battery, which means I technically, in an RV, anybody with an RV or travel trailer, they actually have a 12 volt power source because they have batteries and a generator and all that stuff that it runs off of. So it's blurry. Here we go. So anyways, currently it's connected here to the 120, so I am using the converter to power the RGB controller. So as you can see, this is where I came in. I think the speaker is somewhere right around here on the outside. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's around this area. I do plan on changing those out in the future, but so maybe I can get a better idea of what the wiring looks like inside there. But anyways, came through here, so I drilled a little hole there. I actually put a little bit of caulking on the outside. I put some of this clear exterior sealant. So I put this on the outside there, and I'm planning on putting some here on the inside. I just haven't done it yet. yeah, so all I'm going to do is just take all these cables here and zip tie them together and tuck them back in the corner over there for now, and this is pretty much a done project. The only thing I am going to need to do is probably take this is the infrared receiver for the controller. So I think what I'm going to do with this is maybe drill a hole or something and have it come out down here somewhere, or potentially just mount this in a place in here to where I can just use the remote to control it. I would like to have it outside just so I don't have to come in here, but in fact, one of the things that I've been thinking about doing is getting the Bluetooth module, so that way I can just control it from my cell phone. Some cobweb right there, what the heck. So yeah, this is, I don't know, this is not, I don't think this is a permanent solution for myself. I think the Bluetooth is going to be a lot better of a solution, just because it'll allow me to tuck it away and pretty much forget about it and use the Bluetooth feature to change the colors and the brightness and whatnot. So as you can see, it's still on out there and it's reflecting off the door. So I'm just going to put it back to white. Boom. So it's in white right now. So some of the things I bought a bunch of this. It's let's see here. Does it say anything here? Anyway, this is a bag it came in. Bought this on Amazon. Let's see if we can zoom in right there. 4-pin, 4-color, 20 mm, 50, 35, 28 LED strip. So this is just basically designed to work with LED. This is quite a bit of wire. I actually have more projects that I plan on doing, so I bought this. It was relatively cheap, so I didn't feel like I was wasting any money there. I actually picked this up as well. This is the heat shrink that I used to secure all, to make sure that all my soldering joints were not going to get corroded or anything with water. One of the other things that I actually did was, this is pretty thick here. I went to Home Depot and bought this. I think at AutoZone they have one that's like half the width, which I think is ideal for this project. Is this I had to cut down. This is the extra that I cut off. And what I used was this strip here. Let's get this out of the package real quick. If I can get it out, I'll show you. Alright, so as you can see, this is a piece of aluminum here, and it's a 45. This pops out and it just snaps back in. So this is actually where the LEDs mount, on this back flat piece right here. In fact, I have a piece of the strip that I cut off right here. See, this is the end I cut off. I'm not using them. So this would just mount just like that right there. And that's how it lights up through the dealio here. Anyway, so yeah, pretty cool little thing. I actually have some flat ones. Where did I put them? I have a whole nother strip right here. I didn't purchase the module for this one because I intend these to match the same color as what's up there. So that's actually why I bought this wire, so that I can run this somehow. And I think I'm going to go behind the microwave here. Behind the microwave, and then behind the fridge here. This is actually, a lot of people don't know this, but you can't see it through here. Down here, let me get my light real quick. Just kind of show you what I'm talking about here. This light's been on for a while, so it's kind of dying, but hopefully it'll be bright enough. So as you can see, there's nothing behind here underneath the fridge. And what I found is that right here on the side of the fridge, see this is the divider between the two different cabinets. This divider here, this whole side is hollow. So you could actually use that as a channel to run something up. And the same thing goes with this here. There's nothing up top up here. So all this is empty, these walls. And in fact, if I remove the furnace cover here, you can see where some of these pipes come up here and how they run down to the underneath the sink to get additional, all the connections to the drain and the water and whatnot, because the hot water comes from down over there as well. So there's actually places you can run your cable through here. It is a little bit of work, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. And I'll probably run a little bit of extra wires, just maybe throw, I got this tiny spool of black and white cable wires that I plan on using for power sources in the future. But anyways, the plan is to basically run a few additional wires through there, and then just have them come out over here on the side of where the microwave connects, or comes out right here. And that way I just have some wires, so if I have future projects, which I do, I actually want to upgrade the sound system in here and put a tablet instead of the unit that it came with for the audio. Anyway, that's a whole different video. Yeah, so here's this. Oh yeah, like I said, I have additional LEDs there, and then nope, not over here. There we go. A lot more stuff back here. So where'd they go? Oh, here we go. So this here, these are the flat tubes, as you can see. Let's see if I can zoom in. Let me take it. Come on, camera, focus. You can see the jack, and I don't really want to. Anyways, these are flat, and then they have the covers as well. And they use very similar mounting features. It's just a couple of metal clips here. They have the end caps with the holes, and then they have them without the holes, as you can see here. And then the screws you need to mount them. And so the plan is to actually mount some additional LEDs. So that's 16 feet up there going across. Well, maybe, I think 3 LEDs short of 16 feet, but anyways. So the plan is to basically replicate what I did over there with that strip, and I want to run whatever I have left on the other one. I'm going to measure it out, but I'm pretty sure I can get the whole bottom of my trailer lit. And as you can see here, I'm going to probably mount it as close to the inside of this lip as possible. And I want that light to shine straight down pretty much. But I'm going to mount that there. I'm going to have one here, one on that side of the stairs, and then behind the tires over there, and on the other side of those stairs over there as well. And I think, I haven't done the math, but I'm pretty sure I'll have enough just based on all the spaces that I won't be covering. And if I'm a little short, not a big deal. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start over here. And then I also want to actually do an LED project for these lights, for the steps here, and have a separate light with a separate source of power, so that I can light up these steps at night and not need to use these floodlights that are up here, which they're not currently on right now. But that light output's pretty bright. It's not bad at all. Let me turn it off so I can see the difference. Where's that control? No, I'm not going to be able to. I shoved all the wires up there, and that module won't catch the signal. So let me put this down here, and let's give that a rip. So I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's kind of lighting up the side of that house there. So I think it's notably, it's pretty bright. Let's see if this thing picks up the signal. There we go. So yeah, it's definitely bright enough to be noticed, and provide enough light to have a good time out here. So let's see, I'm gonna Here's red. Where's red? Come on, red. See, red's still pretty bright. Then we got green. Still pretty bright. Blue. I think it's going to be bright enough to have a good time and party and not have to worry about turning on these floodlights and show what those look like. I actually put those in, converted those to LED as well. So those are the floodlights. That's a 6000 K LED. So it's definitely brighter. Well, those are, I think they were 1500 lumens or something, or 2000 lumens, something like that. So they're definitely going to be a little bit brighter than the strip, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, there it is. Cool setup right there. Right there, if you zoom in, and you can see, like, I didn't get too crazy about checking all the holes that I drilled to mount these clips in here. There's these little clips. Let's see if I have one over here. There you go. So what I did was I secured these clips on the wall, put that double-sided tape behind it, and then that's how I'm securing this to the wall. And yeah, well, anyways, there it is. I think I'm just rambling at this point. If you guys have any questions, if you need any help with your project, if you decide to take it on, feel free to message. I do check the comments and I do respond to, I think I've responded to nearly all of them in most of my other videos. So anyways, obviously I got other projects I'm still working on, screen door ball mount just to protect my awning, a few other things going on. Anyway, feel free to like, share, and subscribe for more DIY projects and whatever else I decide to take on. Thanks for watching.